Hey everyone, this is Samlock24, and today I'm going to show you how to farm Inglorious Bastion. It's actually extremely easy to do, and if you want to stay for the discussion on the rewards, feel free to do so. But let's go ahead and get straight into why you're here. So this is the deck that I'm using, extremely simple. If you have Jazz, you should have most of these cards, especially if you've been playing for a while. So the deck is one King of the Swamps. You don't need it, but it does help a little bit. Two Ojama blue. If you don't have the blue, it's just you put more Ojamas in here. It's basically it's almost the same thing. Gravekeeper's Vassal, two Ojama black, two Ojama green, two Ojama yellow, and then Fusion Sage. One of them. If you have more, you can play around with the amounts of Fusion Sages that you want to go ahead and have in this deck. Two Enchanting Fitting Rooms, one Anti-Magic Arrows, two Union Attacks, three polymerizations, and one secret path to the treasures. For the fusions, run three. I forgot to put the third one in here, so run two of these and maybe two Ojama Knights. So just put in another Ojama Knight. You do need it, but if you don't have the second Ojama Knight, not Knight but King, just put in Ojama Knight, and it's basically the same thing. As long as you have over 5,000 on the board, then the Union attack can do its work and do over 9999 damage. So again, if you have a Ojama King, just a single one, it's fine. You do need the third one to do way more damage, but it's just basically extra. Just running the Ojama Knight, that's fine also. So let me go ahead and get into the replay right quick. And again, it's extremely simple to use. All you really have to do is get either the Knight or the King out, and then you should be fine. You just basically pass turns, don't attack or anything. If you do attack, you're gonna attack into a Goblin Zombie, and then he's gonna end up decking out faster than you. So don't attack. Just have your Ojama Knight or your Ojama King just sit there and lock the two of the other open fields. That way he can't summon his Ogre. You do not want him to have two monsters out on the field. You always want to have just two monster fields locked down so he can't summon the Ogre and bounce everything back. So here it is. I go into the King, I think. So go into the King, lock the two fields down, and then after that, he's basically not going to be able to do much of anything. He has no way of getting rid of the Ojama King. He has no way of tributing for his Ogre, so for the rest of the game, all you do is pass. And again, you just keep on passing. That what I did just there, it's basically unnecessary. I was just basically bored when I was farming them, and that's one of the things I don't like about farming. It's just extremely boring. It's just a game of passing. Oh, and if you've already collected your prismatic ultra rare from the little Karibo thing, I'd highly suggest that you get the either anti-magic arrows or something that's helpful to farm, because playing prismatics whenever you're farming does give you extra dual assessments. If you have prismatic unit attacks, that'll be awesome too. Just try to get as many whenever you're choosing your prismatics. Make sure that it's that you can use it to farm, and that's basically what I get my prismatics from the Karibo thing. Usually it's just cards that that I can use to farm. Doesn't matter whenever you're playing just a standard game. It doesn't matter they're prismatics, but it does matter whenever you're farming. And here, just basically the usual of secret pass to the treasure, into union attack, and then anti-magic arrows. You don't really need anti-magic arrow. Bastion doesn't really have any background. I'm just basically using it for the extra dual assessment. And with that, you do get, in this particular one, I got 8,200 dual assessments. So extremely simple to use and extremely easy. The win rate isn't as high, but as long as you get a Knight or a King out in the first or second turn, you will win. But again, it's not 100% guarantee that you're gonna go ahead and have a 100% win rate. All right, for the rewards, let's see. All right, so the first one, the Ultra Rare Shuten Doji. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Banish two zombie-type monsters from your graveyard and draw one card. Target one of your banished zombie-type monsters. Place that target on top of your deck. Overall, the card, it's decent. It really didn't see much gameplay in the TCG. I think Goblin Attack, not Goblin Attack Force, but the Goblins way better. I think, in my opinion. I mean, it's decent to draw an extra card. The attack overall is 1500 and 800 defense, which it's really isn't that great. Doesn't really do much of anything. And the second effect, target one of your banished zombie type monster plays a target on top of your deck. Again, really not that useful. You'd want your zombies in the graveyard, not on top of your deck. The next one, Goblin Elite Attack Force. This one, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I said that they should have released this card a long time ago, along with the regular Goblin Attack Forces. Overall, I guess it has a decent defense at 1522 attack. It does switch itself to defense mode, which I think that's the downfall of this card. It could be decent in a maybe a skill drain deck whenever we get skill drain, or if you're just running a straight out beatdown deck. Again, I guess it's decent. The next one, Red Ogre. This card does have some potential, nothing too crazy though. Because if you don't know what it does, when this card is normal summon, you can send any number of cards from your hand to the graveyard, then target the same number of cards on the field, return those targets to the hand. So it does have some potential maybe for farming. I could see something with this where you can just bounce everything on the back row so you can have a clear attack, or just I don't know if you want to go ahead and do maybe like a reverse mill deck where you send this card to the graveyard and then bring it back with a Book of Life whenever you get it, or with something that reborns it from the graveyard. So it's a decent card. If you're running Geminis, the rest of the Geminis, they're alright, I guess. I wouldn't. I mean, I would take them, maybe play around with them, but overall, they're decent, I guess. And I'm gonna keep farming and see if I can get maybe some Goblin Elite Attack Forces and maybe a copy or two of Shitandoji. But again, if you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you do enjoy my content, do subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.